What do we have here? A prime example of a titanium frame lock. Well, two. I mean, you can't get much simpler than this in titanium frame locks. It's a titanium frame half with a lock bar cut into it, and then you have the other side frame, and then you have a D2 blade, and it works. Sixleaf did a good job on this. This is the SL-17. Pocket clip, works great. Air goes pretty damn good. The blade, as it normally comes, doesn't have this little harpoon dealy on it. What it normally has is kind of it continues on up and has a hump and comes back. And I'll show you a picture. I'll put a picture of the stock one up here. So I usually do blade mods if I don't like the blade, and I did two slightly different blade mods on these. If you can see, this one kind of humps up a little bit before it goes back down, and this one just comes up to just past the thumb studs and then goes back down. This one has Cerakote in black on some parts. The Lightning Anno came stock. That's how this one came. But then the black parts, I blacked those out. Or I mean, I had them blacked out. I didn't black them out myself. I don't do Cerakote. I'll put my Cerakote guy's name right up here. And if you need some done, he can do it. Colors, black, whatever. Now this one wasn't anodized. This one was bead blasted. And I tried a new technique, not new, in the world. Everyone, does this, I think, but it's new to me. My friend, Melvin Lozada, the custom knife maker, I call him my friend, but, he's a guy I've met once and talked to a few times, and just a really nice guy, gave me the secret to doing this eggshell finish, which was you just take a dang wire wheel brush to it, a wire wheel, and it gives it all those little pock marks. That, I think his I saw when he did, and it looked really, really good. It looked like bigger little divots in it, so he must use a bigger wire wheel. But I like it though. I'm not sure if you call it eggshell, but it's something. It's a texture. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Can we see it real close? Yeah. I think it looks better than the stock. I'll put the stock up here again. On the blade on this one, I did basically all I did was I put some ripped tape along this bottom edge, and that's the original finish, that bead blasted finish down there. And then I polished, this part above the tape, and then just right up against the tape I kept polishing it until it's got somewhat of a little bit kind of a I don't know, satin finish, I guess. Another thing I did on this one was I want it to be not quite as drop shutty. Like this one is just guillotine-y. Kind of a slow motion guillotine, but it definitely drop shutty. I wanted this one to be more kind of like a CRK type shake shut, but real smooth. So what I did was I made some new washers for it. I'm not going to take it apart and show you, but oh, let's see. I made these guys. I didn't make them. I cut them down from Home Depot washers, and I took out the bearings on one side and replaced the bearings with a couple of these guys. So now it only has bearings on one side. I tried both sides with the washers, but that didn't work out very well. I just couldn't get it balanced to be tight and not jam up. So I left the bearings on the far side, and on the show side there's just washers. So now it's kind of a slow roll, smooth action knife. It does feel real smooth too. Very quiet, very smooth. and it still deploys with the flippers and the thumb studs and stuff, but it takes a little bit extra oomph to get it out there than this guy does. This guy just flips out there almost like it's got a spring. This one takes a little more, and it's not even with the bar held, it's not dropping fast. It drops real slow. The reason I did that is because this one is for a friend who is a CRK guy, and he likes to fidget with his knives like this, just open and slowly close. And what you get when you try that with a real loosey-goosey bearing knife like this one, you try to open it with your thumb, and you try to open it slow with your thumb, and it pops away from your thumb and gets away from you. So you're trying to like follow it up, you're trying to follow the blade up with your thumb, but it's trying to open up fast. So it's getting ahead of you, like this. And sometimes what happens is you start to open it and it pops loose and comes way up here. And then you try to chase it with your thumb, and you run your thumb into the edge of the blade and cut the shit out of yourself. So that's not cool. So I thought if I could slow down the action on this guy a little bit, smooth it out and slow it down, it won't do that thumb chasing shit. And it works pretty good. This is my first successful attempt at lightning anno too. I think it's kind of cool. A little darker at this end, a little lighter at this end. I mean, I've definitely seen better, but for a very first try on a real part, I tried it on some basically scrap stuff before, and it kind of worked, but it came out pretty darn good. Basically what I was doing wrong before was I had the wrong solution. I had the solution that I learned about online and made, and it just didn't work well, so I just had to buy the real stuff. Let me go grab it. I'll show you what I got. So this is the stuff that I used. PCB etchant solution. Contains ferric chloride. So ferric chloride is what you're looking for. So if you get that, that's probably going to work. This stuff was just a little bit cheaper than what they were calling ferric chloride. Got it on Amazon for, I don't know, 12 bucks or something. And this is quite a bit. What is it? A liter? No. 16 ounces. So half a liter, I guess. So grab that if you want to do some etching or some lightning anno. I assume this stuff was done in the same solution. Looks pretty similar, actually. Similar colors and stuff. Yeah, but I like how these turned out. Both of these mods make me quite happy. This one's going to a friend for Christmas, so I probably won't post this till after Christmas because it's a surprise. So, hope you like it, buddy. There you go, your Sixleaf SL-17. Really cool knife. Great for modding, experimenting with, and just great as it comes. No reason to necessarily mod it. Great ergos, good enough blade, multi-deployment with the thumb studs and the flipper. No fancy back spacer, but the little standoffs look pretty cool. Carries really well. It's a good size. I think it's about 3.5 inches. Might be a hair more. Not sure what they're calling this blade. I mean, it's obviously a harpoon now. Not that it was before, but convex tanto, something like that. Doesn't matter. It's a cool knife. You call it whatever you want. Have a nice day.